he sets down the sand and says, Farth, tell me now whether that duster woman is your friend. And he's keeping his eyes on you. Because if we have to roll initiative and see whether you can get away before he nails you with a thrown knife, that's the question.
I think that since I don't know she's around, and
yes, but his whole change in body language is very obvious.
Yeah, I just freeze and look at him in the eye, and I say, she saved my life more times than I can possibly repay her for.
Okay.
So yes,
he relaxes a little bit and says, and then says, all right, well, she's right here. And he points. And he says, so he identifies her, says, she's right here.
And she looks like she would strike.
Oh yeah, the snake, right. The snake is giving, the duster snakes are venomous after all. And he knows that you can't understand him. So he simply looks at you and says to Farth, well, I suppose she can come along if she likes. Now I know why you're carrying that staff around.
I look at him and I stop it, say, I think you need to step back a moment. I have to talk to her because... And I say all this in common. Right. She won't understand this.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So
he says, all right. Sure. And he kind of fades back against one of the rocks in a kind of, I'm too far away to listen very easily, but he can definitely see the both of you. He's not letting you out of his sight, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But he's going, so what do the two of you talk about? I'm quite curious.
I'm going to sit cross-legged in front of the snake. I'm just laying down, very open, in a very non-fighting position. So I'm going to sit down and say to the snake, I think we need to talk for a moment.
So Ithasha, what will you do?
Okay. I'm going to transform back into human form. Which takes a moment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. While you're
doing basically what comes up is somebody sitting in front of you.
Exactly, correct, in the same position almost.
Yeah. But as she's turning, I'm going to pick up the clothes and give it to her and the stuff.
No, that's fine. So put your stuff on, I guess. And so and so then you say talk. What do you talk about? Had is actually taking this opportunity to look around. He doesn't like the idea of dusters suddenly appearing out of the rocks or anything. Yeah. So he's kind of using his observation to check things out. So go on.
So you say I need to talk about. I think we both have things to tell each other. It's clear that what happened back there has a meaning for you that it doesn't have for me. So I'll tell you my things if you tell me yours. Maybe it's time we communicate a bit. Who was the ghost? Why was she after the sands? I mean, I think I know, but I'm missing some important pieces of this.
She was the ghost I met before I left my tribe. She was the ghost I told you about when we met. She is the reason why I wanted to talk to that woman in the city.
And I go, is she the mother? Right. I don't know, but I think she is.
Right. I think Ferrith had
Yes.
just enough to suspect that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I think I understand why she's so angry.
She wants revenge. And those spirits you saw will be her means of revenge. If they get close enough to her children.
So I'm looking a bit exhausted, and when I say this, and I say, you are the person I know that has the better understanding of these things. Do you think we can stop her anyhow?
I do not know. I can't.
Okay. And I will take a second and then ask the big question, which is, you have seen the battle. I say this like I don't have an answer myself. Do you feel she deserves revenge? They deserve revenge?
What do you mean?
I mean, those are spirits of a people that has been butchered. I don't think we can contain that. It feels like it's coming one way or another.
Her revenge would kill all of my tribe. I will not let her take that revenge without a fight. And I will fight.
So I say that and see if this makes any sense for you. What if we take her revenge? It wasn't just the tribes that day. We can take her revenge to a place where the tribes don't live, and that will gain us time to find a way to stop her. And maybe even just the presence of her daughter will be something that may influence what happens next. I mean, it's not the sense. I know that much. She's coming either way. I'm not sure it's following this or if it's following you, honestly. So my guess is that if these people deserve revenge, we can take, if they want it at least. The best thing to do this is to let this thing happen where we want it to happen. If we can't stop it from happening. And I think Ceciva is the best person to quell her mother's rage or to at least let it explode in a place where your people are safe and we have time to consider the next move.
All you have to do is trust this cutthroat thug.
Yes. Yes. Well, I will be honest and say that my behavior with the tag would be quite different if I wasn't at 11 life points. So, but I've been thinking a lot, and I think that what we saw wasn't glory. So I understand your will to keep your people safe, but I also think this is something that we can't really... I don't think we are powerful enough to simply make it stop. I was hoping you maybe had an answer, but if you say you can't, you're powerless to do anything. The guy can kill us and take the sense if he wants. Right now.
You want to take those sands and that human back to Ceciva. Is that what you say?
I want to. I trust Ceciva enough to take the sands to her, specifically the sands. The sands are going back there, and I don't say anything more. I've been enough clear with this. I think she has the right to at least know where she comes from.
You do not understand. Her mother was part of my tribe. She will find a way back there. I cannot let you take that sand to her daughter.
So what do we suggest?
I cannot risk that. Do you understand? I cannot.
Oh, we have got to close the session here.
Probably yes.
Okay.
Woo! Wow, this is where all the values went every which way. Everybody.
Oh my
That's
God.
fantastic.
I just love it.
I love it. Yeah, it's great. We had all this wonderful forged in fire friendships and relationships appear, and finally it's time for the different priorities to go different ways. Everyone. So,
yeah. Wow.
Friendships. We probably have to discuss about that.
I'm starting to
a
picture
degree of
that.
trust certainly had occurred.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, yes.
Yeah.
Gone with the Wind.
Yeah.
Right now.
Excellent. All right, everybody.
Oh my
Thank you
God.
very much. I really needed a nice time.
Thank
and
you.
That was great.